Next, are fairy stories in danger of stopping our children living happily ever after? Well, yes, according to two Hollywood stars who have raised concerns about reading them to their children.
Whoa, Elsa, you look different.
It began with Kristen Bell, who you probably know better as Princess Anna from Frozen. Her view that Snow White sends the wrong message about consent to children. Don't you think that it's weird that the prince kisses Snow White without her permission, she said. It's Cinderella and the Little Mermaid that Keira Knightley won't let her children watch.
Cinderella, banned, because, you know, she waits around for a rich guy to rescue her. Don't rescue yourself, obviously.
Right.
And this is the one that I'm quite annoyed about because I really like the film, but Little Mermaid. I mean, the songs are great, but do not give your voice up for a man. Hello?
So are fairy tales coming to the end?
I grew up with Disney films as well, and I watched them, I loved them, and actually I think there are a lot of good messages in it.
Certain things happen in some ways, but you know, that's based on old fairy tales. I don't know how realistically you're supposed to take it.
I'm quite happy to let her watch them, but obviously explain the reasons behind different things that are a bit kind of not very modern.
Well, my guest this lunchtime disagrees with some of those parents. Olivier Petter has written a piece, 5 reasons I'll start again, 5 reasons to stop reading your children's fairy tales now. What are your 5 reasons?
So I think the first and most obvious one is how incredibly heteronormative these stories are. If you look at the key relationships in all of them, they are almost always, in fact, always between a man and a woman, which can obviously foster slightly homophobic arguments. If you look at, you know, marriage in these stories, it's usually the ultimate goal for these women. They're given no agency, they have no autonomy, they're often bound to the home, and then...
Give me one more.
If you look at racial uniformity as well, most of these Disney princesses, you know, in those retellings are white, they are slim, they, you know, plague our views of body image as well. And I think exposing these things to your children from a young age can be incredibly damaging. Okay.